Hi. Closing my door. I have done that. That's what I was doing. Oh my... Hold on. My headphone cables are all, like... not tangled, but like they've rotated, they've span around a load, and so they're all like curled onto themselves. Hold on. I hope that me unplugging this doesn't sort of, like, fuck everything up. I wouldn't be surprised. I can't... It's weird talking now because I can't actually hear myself. Well, I can, but not in the way that I usually can. It's much easier to talk to yourself when you've got headphones on. If I take headphones off and try and talk, I can't. Well, I can, but it's not a physical problem. I struggle with it. I struggle like talking into the camera. Yeah. That should be fine. Okay. That'll be should be fine. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so today I'm back in Team Fortress 2 for a day or so. Probably only a day. I just kind of feel like it. I was playing Kerbal Space Program. I was doing that yesterday and the day before. I'm not done with that. I will play that again. I'll probably explain that again at some point during the stream. I know that's usually how it goes. But yeah, I just want to mix it up a little bit, you know. I like playing games. I like playing games like Kerbal Space Program, but I just like the idea of doing more than one thing a week. Instead of it being like, okay, this is the Kerbal Space Program week, or this is the Team Fortress week. It's like, well, I can play Kerbal Space Program on like one day, then play Team Fortress 2 for a day or so, and then go back to KSP for a couple of days, maybe introduce another game here and there. But yeah. That's what's happening today. Also, because I'm tired for some reason. I went out for a walk and came back tireder than I went out, than I left. Which, like, how does that work? Well, I can think of one reason why it works. I go to the moon faster than getting over it in KSP. I've been to the moon. I did it yesterday, Maya. You just didn't show. You just weren't around. I've done that. That goal is done. That's when the HMS Cock and Balls, when that was falling out the sky, that was me coming home from landing on the moon. I've finished that goal. There's other things that I can do. I can go to Minmus, which is another moon. There's all the different planets that I can go to. I don't know how much of them I'm planning on going to, just in general, but I can at least try to get to Minmus on one point, which is a slightly, well, I say slightly, it's significantly smaller, and on a orbit further out than the moon. But yeah, and then I'll do that on when I next get back into Kerbal Space Program, or when I next go like open it up and play that. Well, I've got very loud music playing in my head. There we go. That'll do. Bring that down. But yeah, I just kind of, I don't really I wasn't feeling KSP today. That, and I just kind of forgot that I was meant to be streaming. Well, I didn't forget, but time slipped through my fingers like it is wont to do to us all. I closed my eyes 1 second and it was 2, and then I opened them again and it was 5 to 3. So I didn't fall asleep. I had a shower. But it took, I was in there for longer than I expected. So, yes. I also haven't had chance to have anything to eat, but I'll be fine. I had some cake, actually, so I should be fine. Other than that, play some Team Fortress. I look like a demon right now, I think. I only have one of my lights on. Oh, you can't even see TF2 because I haven't switched the game over to it. Hold on. It's still on KSP. There we go. Oh, wait, no, because I haven't... Hold on. Is that going to work? Yeah, there we go. That'll do. And then let me grab the camera and bring it over here. And then right-click it and click flip horizontally. There we go. Hold on. Lift it up a little bit. I've been steadily making the camera smaller and smaller over the past one stream. Watch it. I don't know when, but somehow the webcam creeps bigger and bigger, and I don't know. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm doing it. That's fine. We can show there's nothing behind me doxable. But yeah, like as over time, my webcam just keeps getting bigger and bigger in the corner. To the point where in Power World it takes like a third of the screen and it's like impossible to see anything. I got a Power World video coming out soon. Is it going to be good? We'll find out. Is it? It's only from the first two streams. There's not really from like after those, not much happens. There's obviously some interesting bits here and there, but for the most part, it's just a chilled stream where I'm not really necessarily doing anything that's video worthy. I still enjoy playing Power World, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to go back to that anytime soon. Obviously, unless this video that I put out gets a quintillion views. If it got a quintillion views, I'd wonder who is paying all that money to get me that many views. And second of all, that's like the entire population of the Earth watching my video, possibly like 1 million times each. Probably more than that, because that would still only go up to like, I don't know, 90 million or maybe 900 billion, not million. There's a lot more than 1 million people in the Earth. You know what? I think my other light isn't on. Give me a sec. I pulled it down to get into my cupboard earlier. Oh shit. There we go. I don't think I need this. It'll make me look slightly less dead when the sun sets. Only slightly, though. I've got the lights set to the warm setting. And that makes it look nice, I guess. Your saw is starting to heal up. I didn't even know that you had a saw. Or as my dad would say, upon seeing that I've hurt myself, he would then hold up a comically large hacksaw and then say, that looks sore. I may have fucked it up by mentioning that I'm hurt in that scenario. That doesn't make sense. There's no reason for me to be hurt in that scenario. My dad would just hold up a hacksaw or a saw and go, "Oh, that looks sore," like when we're in B&Q or whatever. You found neat looking shoes in your closet and wonder why you hadn't used them, so you went for a walk and then very quickly found out. I hate doing that. I hate when you get some shoes and it's like, these feel like they fit perfectly. Like when you're just like hanging around in your house, you try them on and you're like, these feel great, I'll wear these. And then you go out for a walk and after about 25 steps, you realize that you can now see the bone in the heel of your foot. And it's like, what's wrong? I've got several pairs of shoes like that. I say several. I got like two. I got like at least 2 pairs of shoes that have been like that. Unfortunately, though, I bought them online and I didn't want to send them back, so I just bought another pair. spent loads of money on 2 pairs of shoes. They were cheap. They were like they're only cheap, which is weird for shoes. They're nothing spectacular. It wasn't like I bought a pair of Yeezys, found out they didn't fit, and then instead of sending them back, just bought another pair of Yeezys. I still think it would have been funny if I'd have bought Yeezys when my friend was like, "Why do people buy Yeezys?" And I was like, "Because they're great." Like just provoking him. Just provoking him, and I looked up how much they were, and I was like, I could afford to buy a pair, so I was just gonna buy some just to annoy him, and I'm both annoyed that I didn't and glad I didn't. I might try with some sticker soles or toss them out the window. Some poor person to pick them up. Just tie the laces in a knot and then throw them over like a telephone wire. It'll keep the rent down. It's the equivalent. It's like the safe equivalent of like shooting a couple Colt 45 rounds out your window just to keep the rent down. You know what I mean? You want to do that just to scare off the bourgeoisie or the bourgeoisie. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Hi, Salty. How's it going? How's it going in Salty Land? What's happening with all the salt? Have I seen any fake Salty shot without honking? I'm not sure. The thing is, I feel like you've conditioned me to just imagine that I hear a honk when I see your username. So even if you don't honk, if I see your username, I just assume if I see a Salty John in the chat, I just assume it's you. Also, did the spin work? No. I removed the spin. The spin did not help. Hi, Voxsturmver. Sturmgewehr, that's it. Hi, Volk. Imaginary honk. It is. It is an imaginary honk. Let me get... I'm going on Uncletopia. Uncletopia. I have to actually write that down. Oh, no, it's working. Oh, that's what HG stands for. I wondered what I've been wondering what HG is standing for. I could have looked it up, but I just never did. I don't know why. I've been wondering. It's high grade. I want to look at what just before I actually I'm going to look at what Freedom Gundam looks like. You know, I still haven't put together that Barbatos that I bought. Sorry. Oop, that's 2 R's. Freedom Gundam. Is that the one that Japan gifted to China? Yeah, somehow. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's got like, oh, I love it when they've got wings. They're always cool. Bring that back up. Do I want to be friends on Steam? You haven't already asked. Have you sent me a friend request? I don't have any reason. You can do, as long as you don't bother me. As long as you don't bother me or try and steal all my shit. See, we'll just see if I can get into one of these. I'll just highlight all that and see what comes up if I search it. Kind of edgy. Oh, is it? No, that's not it. Hold on. Paste as plain text. There we go. That's pretty cool. I feel like putting that together would be horrible. Putting that looks. I feel like if you were to put that together, it would be horrible because you just end up like scratching all the silver paint off. Da, 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 da. Although to be fair, a lot of it seems to just be grey and not silver. Oh, I'm in. Shit. What do I want to play today? I can't play Soldier. I think I'll play some Pyro. I'll play Pyro. If you send me a message to see how I'm doing or if, to play together, I will. Oh, fuck, no, come back. Oh, it's fine. I will say the likelihood of me. Oh, that was a good reflect. The likelihood of me like agreeing to play together would be non-existent. Not like as an affront to you. It's not like I go, "Ew, it's him." I would do it to anyone. I just wouldn't want you to I wouldn't want you to send me a message only for me to then ignore you and you think that I'm being rude. You can cover it with a Gundam marker to cover what you could do. I imagine you could. I haven't really played with anything else in terms of like Gundam markers I wrote. I've only got those ones that I bought to do some panel lining. Like I said, I haven't really been putting together any of my Gundams. Barbatos is currently crushed under like clothing and things. Hi Ostrich, how's it going? You buy the MG1100 Zaku Warrior. I kind of want to get one of the Zakus. A good video game. What are you trying to say about all my the games that I've been playing, Ostrich? What are you trying to say? You trying to say my You trying to say I've got a bad a bad taste in games? And have a look at that thing. I know Spirit's 100. Oh, it's adorable. That's absolutely adorable, Zaku. I'm not gonna buy it. It's master grade. It's 80 quid. But, you know, it's cool nonetheless. I didn't get a thing up. How good am I at rocket jumping? Not that good. Not that good at all. Not good enough to not good enough to like show it off. I will rocket jump. I rocket jump on like just for some fun. That's about it. You plead the fifth. Shut up. What was my... Can you add me on stream? You followed me longer than Volk. You're putting me in a comfortable position because you have to disappoint one of us. You could have added me ages ago. Salty added me on Steam. Halo's added me on Steam. Two other people have added me on Steam that I can't remember the name of. Zombie and Zombie and the other one is here. I'm gonna mute these people, not because I think that they're bad or... Oh, I've already played with these in the past. That's cool. I like seeing that. I like knowing that I've played them in the past because I mute them. Oh, that's friendly. I forgot team one. I don't mind people adding me as a friend on Steam. I just don't want them to be disappointed when they find out that in the real world I'm just not sociable and I don't talk to anyone. But yeah, Ostrich, just to go back to the rocket jumping thing, I am absolutely alright. That's as far as that's as good as I am alright. Oops, I forgot what team I was on again. I can do basics, but that's about it. I can do some things. On Jump Academy I don't still press W while airborne. On Jump Academy, on the Jump Academy servers, because that's the only thing that I've got for reference, because that's all I really spend my time doing when rocket jumping. I can make it up to medium. I can get up to and part way through medium sync. I struggle with medium sync. I can probably do some of medium jerf. And I've gotten like some of the way through speed shot, I think, maybe. There's little bits that I can do here and there, but for all intents, if we're going up just in order, then I can't get any higher than that one that I mentioned. Medium sync, that's it. I spend most of my time only in easy though, because I just go into easy just for like a quick run through, just because it's fun. You don't really, it helps to know, it helps to be able to rocket jump, but a lot of like the more complex things you don't actually need to know. Medium jerk, you take all you can get. Oh, you're not even ready for hard jerk then. Come here, come. No, I mean rocket jumping is fun. Me and my friend will spend like hours just rocket jumping for fun. I almost went to look at what was on that sign, and I was like, no, don't risk it. Whatever's on that sign is not worth it. Oh, the bloody fucking turret. That being said, I've only just learned how to I've only just learned properly how to wall climb. Like, I've been able to do wall climb for a long time, but I've only just learned how I'm able to do it, because for most of it, how did I miss that? For most of it, I've just been like almost guessing. I could do it in certain situations. In certain situations, it's like easy, but like on like that first one on easy pogo on Jump Academy, that first wall climb on pogo, which is like the hurdle for all new players, from what, like, as far as I'm aware, all people getting into rocket jumping, that's where they will get stuck. That and the final one of walls of easy walls. Oh shit! I realized they were all still there. That's the well, I figured I've always known to look slightly to the left and well, slightly to the left and up and hold W. I've known that. And I've also known to tap D as needed, but fairly frequently that wouldn't work until I was watching a video on how to do it the other day, and he was like, just keep tapping D. And I was like, oh, instead of trying to time it, if you just tap it, it does the same thing. And so I've just started doing that now. And it's like, it's much more consistent for me to just tap it as opposed to try and time it. But yeah, it was more a case of, in that situation, it was a lot of the time it just felt like luck whether or not I'd get it. Sometimes I'd be there for a few attempts, and sometimes I'd be there for one. But now I've managed to get it down where I'm pretty consistent with it. Like, I managed to get to the final fucking... I managed to get to the final... Is that... Oh, fuck. I managed to get to the final jump of medium sync before learning how to do that consistently. Just wait until I try learning wall pogos. I mean, I've probably done some of those things. I don't know the name of a lot of the tech. That's the thing, is that there's probably things that I can do that I just don't know the name of. Because I don't specifically go out of my way to learn techniques unless I need to. What are these guys up to? Like, fuck off. But no, rocket jumping's very fun. It's very fun. Like once you learn just a little bit of it, it just immediately just becomes very fun. I'm choosing to ignore that you said that you've fucking proffered such a disgusting thing. Can we have like? We don't have any soldiers. Like, what's going on? What the fuck is that? Go away. Piss off. Shit. Let me. Have we got soldiers? Let's play. Fucking, we need soldiers. We need people to deal with that engineer. Wait. Yep. I need to do more rocket jump maps. Go on the rotation server more. I know that that can help quite a lot. As easy as it is, as good as what's it called that I've forgotten the name of? As good as the fuck is, what is it? Sorry, as good as Jump Academy, that's it. As good as Jump Academy is, I think that a lot of times you can get stuck at a point in that where you're just trying to do the same thing over and over again. But if you go and then do just a regular jump map, you see, you use the techniques that you've been learning in a different scenario, in other scenarios. And you can begin to like master them a little bit more, you know what I mean? And then when you go back to Jump Academy, you can kind of do things a little bit better. You get used to the things that you get used to it, I think is the way of putting it. You're doing the same thing over and over again on Jump Academy, so you get really good at Jump Academy, but not actually doing the jumps that you're trying to do. But yeah, I got no idea how to follow the bot. Like, I have not got the processing power to watch the bot and figure out what's going on. Like, I know that it is just like, you know, you can slow it down. I know you can slow the bot down and things like that, but I can't. Even then, I'm still like, eh. Although what will happen fairly often is I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's watch the bot. I've been on Let's Jump for like 20 minutes. I'll watch the bot. And then I'll be able to do it first try, even though I take nothing from the bots. Like, I take no guidance from the bot. I've done, like, nothing. I just keep dying. Feels like a very unbalanced team. I am going to blame the team. No, I'm blaming that team, not my team. But that's how we do things here. Jump in, I might have done that one. Would that one be... well, no, that's the one where, like, you're going through different rooms of the house, isn't it? Well, you're not actually, but they're sort of, like, themed after different rooms of the house. I don't go backwards. Why'd you go backwards? Oh, for goodness sake. Why is there always a heavy? It's got like a bonus bit at the end, so like the actual map part isn't stupidly long. I've gotten through the main section of it, but I've never gotten through the end of it, like the bonus section at the end. I want to learn how to. I want to learn more about Demo Man. I don't play Demo Man, but I think it would be nice to learn how to do Demo Man things. Fucking... Oh, for fuck's sake, where's the other one? Why am I so shit? I've got something here and it's really irritating. It's like itching. I don't know what it is. I think I'm gonna die. I think it's a tumor. Been teleporting too much. Forgot that was there. There was no reason for that jump. But that's the thing. Rocket jumping is addictive. Even if there's a map where you don't need to jump, you will still do it, and you will still end up at the front line with no health whatsoever, die immediately, but you know you have a whale of a time getting there. Da, da, da. I don't know any map rollouts, so I just kind of throw myself at at the map and just bounce off whatever I can find. Second burst jumping the speed sink into a normal sink or speed sink into a ramp ship. Yeah, that's the one that I don't think I've ever done. I don't think so. I might have done that one. Maybe I have. I can't remember, but I only have a memory of throwing myself at that jump repeatedly, hoping to get it. But the thing is, by the time that we get to that point where we're playing that map, it's usually like 2 in the morning. Because what will happen is my friend will be like, let's play some Team Fortress 2. So we might play like this Uncletopia. Then we might go to Jump Academy, and then we might go, oh, let's do some rotation. And so we, by the time that it's getting to be like, oh, let's do rotation, it's like 12. And so by the time, like I say, by the time I get to that jump, it's like 2 in the morning, and I'm like, I just want to go to bed. I've never timed. Wait, some of them have timers on. I've never gotten good enough to be able to, like, want to try timing. Da, da, da. I do want to get better, and I also feel I want to be able to. I want to be able to, but I also don't want to be able to teach people. I don't want to be able to teach people. I don't want to teach people because fuck, I don't want to deal with people who I haven't got the patience to teach someone how to rocket jump. But I want to be at the point where I can see what someone is doing and go, oh, that's what they're doing wrong. People on Jump Academy will just like start like trying to teach you, and most of the time I'm just like, please leave me alone. I know what I'm doing, I'm just not very good at it. And so like I don't like people watching me trying to rocket jump, but I want to be able to be good enough that I can see what people are doing wrong. Because currently, if I feel bad when I see someone in Jump Academy who is failing the jump repeatedly. I feel bad because I just have to go past them and just be like, oh, I can't help that person at all. But I'd like in an emergency to be able to help someone. But I don't know what I'm doing myself. Most of the time, it's just become muscle memory. Muscle memory that it's malleable. Like malleable muscle memory. I don't know what that guy's up to. Look at him. Go away. I saw that look as he was going around the corner. I saw that look in his eye. That was the look of a man who was like, I'm going to jump over this and get him. There he is again. He's going to do it again. There he is. Oh, I've been urinated on. Usually I'd pay for that. How much ammo have I got? Not much. Who's on fire? Anyone? I need ammo. Ammunition, please. Thank you. Oh, that was a poor guy. Oh, that poor. That was a bad time to ferry a rocket jump. You're really not good. Even yourself. You have one person by the name of Apple. You helped him get the hang of wall jumps, and he was like 30 seconds off world record for home. He surpassed you. You had to let him go. It's like in TV shows and anime and whatever, where the person in the trainer is like, I'm really strong, I'm the strongest, and then like the plucky adventurer comes along, and the trainer has to step back and be like, maybe it's time for the old guard to step down. he's not the best at Troja, is he? Fortunately, I'm not the best at Pyro. What's that noise? Oh, I need health. Is there a medic? Medic, thank you. To be fair, that's the same with I would say it's the same with me and my friend. But he is like, he started playing this game like much longer. Yeah. He started playing after me. I think that's the way. I'm not good with sentences. He started playing the game after me, and we both started, like, originally I was the better rocket jumper. Obviously, this is good on a scale of people who aren't good at the game. But, like, he was better than me. And now he's overtaken me and surpassed me. And he's, like, so much better at it than I am. And he's like, he'll be like, oh no, I'm not that much better than you. You know, we're both pretty good at the game. And I'm like, you're better than me. It's subjective. Like, he can do things, and he can identify, like, what he's doing wrong and things. And I cannot. I will throw myself at a jump repeatedly, making the same mistakes repeatedly. That's the worst part about playing with your friend, is watching them become better than you. Where'd that spy go? Never mind. Oh, okay, no, the medic didn't get him. That's good. But no, most of my time in Team Fortress 2 now is spent just rocket jumping on Jump Academy. I just like going on that. It's just fun. Because it's not really competitive, and if I'm struggling on a jump, I can just go and run, like, the easy courses for a bit. Or what I do quite like doing is just jumping around the main lobby. That's fun. Jumping around the lobby is fun. That guy? Oh no, oh, I thought that soldier there that just walked in front of me, I thought that guy blew himself up, but he didn't, because I saw him fire and then sort of do giblets fly out, and I thought that's what was happening, but no, he just he trying to shoot at me, just fucking domed the our spy. I don't think that's someone else's problem, that is. I don't know what those different T's are, by the way, Austric. T3, because I assume that I probably like get, I'm like probably T1. I've seen some people talking about it in the what's it called, in Jump Academy chat. Okay, that'll do. I'm not too sure what that is. Also, I cannot see tap. I've done it like once or twice. For a long time, I didn't even really have the ability to C-tap because I was using a macro. No, bind. I was using a bind to crouch jump. What is going on here? I was using a bind to crouch jump. I don't do that anymore, and I immediately got better at rocket jumping. It's useful, having a bind for it was useful originally, but as I wanted to try and get better at rocket jumping, it definitely does not help. Like, you can't bounce with crouch with a crouch jump bind. Well, you can do some of the bouncers, but you can't do, obviously, you can't do ones that require you to only jump off. Da, 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 da. No, I do not understand. Can you stop firing rockets at the damn pyro? He's established that he's able to reflect them. Stop doing it. I know it's tempting. I do it all the time. I'm like, I know you're going to reflect this, but I can't help trying. Do. Does this guy want me to Uber in? We can't. If he wants me to, a different one's attached himself to me. What's he doing? What's he doing? No, 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 stop that. Stop it. Whatever you're doing, stop that right now. Get rid of him. And that. Ah. Got two, I got three of them. Map tiers Tier 1 to 6, Tier 1 being the bare bone basics, Tier 6 being a level of skill able to chain tech together for... Okay. I'm probably like I'm probably scratching T2. Those the ones that like just have like crazy fucking setups for jumps. Where like you have to fire rockets, do a separate jump, and then use those rockets you fired originally to sink them, and it's like 4 rockets that you're sinking together, and I cannot. Come on. Ah, let's do go, guys. Well, I mean, I can't sink a couple rockets together very well consistently. Yeah, why not? Well, I can do some things, but it's more so. Like on Jump Academy, you've got that one where you've got that jump on sync where you have to fire. It points you down the corridor. You fire, jump, fire, jump, fire, jump, and then at the end you do one jump across with those 3 rockets. I can do that because obviously it's all laid out for you to be able to do in Jump Academy, but I wouldn't be able to do like. I don't think I'd be able to do that like in a more natural setting. No, 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 run away. Oh. Help me. Health. Give. 10 seconds feels so long when you're waiting for health. Da, 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 da. There we go. Alright, run away. Get back, get back, get back. Run, run. Alright. Oh, what's down there? Also, you said you need they need to reduce the kind of effect for air blast and perish them to be facing the fucking rocket. It is a little bit annoying. I mean, it's annoying, but like, I think it's not like I don't find it to be a huge problem. To be fair, it's only really a problem on Uncle because the people who are playing this one know what they're doing. There we go. You annoyed me that game, so I'm killing you. I think I like some of the quirks of Air Blast. Like, I like that if you looked straight down, the Air Blast like goes up instead of down. And so like anyone around you just gets lifted into the sky. Completely fucking useless, and every time I do it, it immediately gets me killed. But I like doing it nonetheless. It makes me feel like I know what I'm doing, you know. It feels like an advanced pyro technique that you're not meant to know. Playing on Chocobo made you realise how much you rely on random crits. Same here. The first couple of days that I started playing on Uncle I was like, why am I so bad? And it's like, it's because I do nothing but fire rockets down corridors hoping for a random crit. I'd like to hope that by getting good at Uncle Topia, I'd be like a god in casual. Although I haven't played casual in a long time. Uncle Topia is kind of like soft competitive. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's not on fire anymore. I don't want to go there. I've got no one around to help. Nights. Leave me alone. Spy. Okay, get rid of him. Wait, get the medic, get a medic. Did I get him? I think I did. The problem is it doesn't matter. I forgot which part of that what I said. You know what I mean? I forgot what I was saying to get you to say that. Da 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 da. Oh, look at that sniper spy just come up behind everyone. Not even a hint of paying attention. Well, they might not be able to. I probably wouldn't have turned around. Maybe if I was the medic, I might have done. But if I was the sniper, I definitely wouldn't. I was hoping to try and hit the sniper with that. Oh, he tried to what's it called? Taunt kill him. And he managed to taunt, but not the kill. Da, 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 da. Ah, cock. Da. Here's the other scenario for me and the demo encounter. He rounds the corner, fires a crit pill, doing 300 damage, and you die. You did quote an Uncle Dane video. I wouldn't know. You could have gone the rest of your life without telling me that, and I wouldn't have known. You outed yourself there. I haven't watched any TF2bers, which is a stupid name. I haven't watched any in a long time. Da, 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 da. Oh. Da, 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 da. I feel like random crits are kind of like, in a sense, they're a little bit like how in one of the Smash Brothers games, or the Smash Bros games, in one of those they added a random tripping mechanic to try and make the game not competitive. That's what random crits are. They're in this to make this game not competitive, whether on purpose or not. I know it's Uncle Dane. I just don't watch them anymore. I think I'm still subscribed to him. I just don't watch them anymore. I'd probably watch like a Lazy Purple video if he released one. I used to watch Soundsmith, but then I just he stopped playing Team Fortress 2. But I respect that he was doing something different, so, and I did watch some of those other things that he did, they just weren't for me. They're in the game to create those rare high moments. Yeah, and they do. They make me feel high. He stopped making the stereotype videos. I don't think I was watching him when he started making those. That's the thing. I think I stopped after he made those videos. So I was never really... I watched those once they were all done. Da 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 da. The guy, he's doing the, what's it called? He's using the, I can't remember what you know what it is. Wait, stop that right now, young man. Shit. Look, there's me. I watch like a Shonik video or Shonik. I watch one of those every now and then if one pops up that catches my attention. Something again. You sober up. Okay. Also, the idea that random crits aren't random, my answer to that is get good. Because the better you are, the more random crits you get. Nope. Oh no. No. Stop that. Help. We've got a dispenser anyway. We have got an NG, but I don't know if we've got a dispenser. Da 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 da. Fuck off. Here, have a free fire arrow. Oh, cock. It's just do more damage. Yeah, but I imagine someone who's like, you know, a fresh install of the game ain't going to be doing that much damage. How much damage have I done? Not much. I know I wouldn't notice random crits are off, so it's not like it's not like it matters. But I like to at least feel like I'm doing something. Can you airbest while flaming with no delay? No, you can't. Wait. There's a very slight delay. There used to be a bug that allowed you to like air blast and flame at the same time, stupidly quick. It's now just a visual bug. You can interrupt it, but not at the same time, though. Go away. But it's when you're in the middle of everything. When you're in the middle of everything firing and shit, it's difficult to see things coming towards you, especially that one in particular. That guy's fine with a direct hit, which is faster than regular rockets. Stop that. Ugh. Direct hit is so annoying. It's annoying because it's difficult to use, and so I don't like you, and so I don't use it, or very rarely, unless there's a sentry gun that really needs to be taken down. I won't use it very often. But if you've got someone on the enemy team who is actually good with it, it's terrifying and really annoying. Okay. You like random crits makes your strange Scotsman skull cutter viable in medieval mode. Is that the axe? Is that the big two-handed axe? I don't know. I have to specify it's two-handed. It's the It's a demo man weapon. And that doesn't make it, don't worry about it. The two-handed part just is irrelevant. I mean, I like random crits because I think that I do think that while annoying from an enemy point of view, a lot of situations that I die to a crit, I was probably gonna die anyway. You know, most of the time it's like I'm gonna die anyway, so why does it matter? Fucking. Where's that? There's that little guy gone. What's he up to? There he is. Where's he gone? Where the fuck is he gone? Don't fucking just put the turret up without protecting it. Like, protect it. Put it somewhere where he's not gonna get it. There we go. Da, 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 da. You bet out of all joke names, you bet #1 soldier joke name is Davy Crockett. Is it still people having that? Is that still... do people still have that? TF2 memes haven't evolved like in about 10 years. They've been the same. They've been the same ever since the game came out. TF2 hasn't evolved. That is true, but like, to be fair, that's not the players' fault. Players have poured time into this game. That's I think the biggest problem is players refuse to let the game die. They do stuff. They create, like, you know, they have the save TF2 and everything like that. They have save TF2 and everyone goes, oh, save TF2, the world, everything's gonna change. Some random intern at Valve is like, no, the game isn't dead, guys. The game, we do care about the game. And everyone goes, yay, the game's saved. And then nothing happens because everyone believed them when you shouldn't do that. Why should you let it die? Because the game needs to rest. Let the game... The game needs to be put to rest. I think so. I think that it's not like the actual game itself. I am only jesting, but the game is very old. The game's very old, and I think what actually needs to happen is Valve just needs to put out like one final update and then say we're done. People might not exactly be happy with it. But I think Valve just needs to give people the closure of like, we ain't gonna be updating this game anymore. We've like not in a we're not gonna give out false hope that the game's gonna change. Still think it's making Valve more money than it costs. Yeah, because it doesn't fucking cost anything to run the game. They get the players to do everything for them. They get the players to do everything for them, and they still only release like 2 updates a year. Da, 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 da. Ugh. I know they update it more than twice. They have all random fucking updates. I'm being hyperbolic. Not like full proper updates, but they do update the game. It's updated every 2 years at best. Yeah, there are like the one thing I do like about TF2 is it's the only game I've ever seen. It's the only game I've ever seen where they get an update that is a single byte. And it's like, you've changed a single fucking letter out of everything and you dare call that an update. It's like they'll release like the Christmas update, and then like a couple of days later there'll be a single update that's just 1 byte. Like that's what the update, that's what the download is. And it's like, what the fuck have you changed? That's a single byte. Valve's flat company structure, you think there was one phonetic weirdo who'd want to work on TF2? There is. That's the thing. There is one at Valve. There is one phonetic who just works. There is like, it's not even like as far as I'm aware, it's both a joke and not a joke. And completely true that there is just one person at Valve that is just putting updates out. Yeah. Da, 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 da. I think that the all the updates do have some things that are credited to being like done by other players, and I think what needs to happen is just more things need to be done. Like the players need to have more stuff done. I can't remember. Someone said, I think a TF2 did make that point at some point. Like, what needs to happen is just the you can have a set of players who can basically create the update and just give it to Valve to and just give it to Valve to be like, hey, just proofread this for us and then put it out. That gets done. That one person will revive the game a bit. Da, 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 da. They've during Christmas there was less stuff added to the game. Actually, I think that there was a little bit more, but what I mean is that in terms of like player-made stuff, there was a little bit less, because instead of having 2 different cases, they just had 1. They didn't have a war paint case this Christmas. They just had the regular case. What's going on over there? No, you don't. Don't get caught. The thing is, like, I would say, like, with their updating, you say that the game gets it does get revived a little bit, but it's very predictably revived. Every time a new update comes out, the player base, about 20,000 new people or returning people come back to the game. They play the game for about like 3 days, and then they move on. And it's like, that's fairly, I would say that happens fairly consistently. Fuck off, spy. Da, 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 da. But I do think that a lot of the problems wouldn't have been there if Valve just abandoned this game a long time ago. I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing. I'm just saying that if they had done, people would, if they had officially abandoned it. The problem is that they haven't. Is that they're like, no, the game exists, guys. The game exists and we care about it. You still haven't finished your Pyro update contracts. I don't think I have either. Have a look what I've got. I finished Mercenary Park. I finished all of those. I've got just these to do. I got this one to do. And also that one. But this one here, to get more points, I'd have to use the thermal thruster, and I refuse to use that. But did you, for the, you picked the, I'm glad, I don't think I did. I think I picked Sniper, I do. I can't actually remember, though. Oh. Maybe I did pick Spy, I'm not sure. I can't remember what I picked, but I do remember, I do remember doing something. In terms of like the actual contractor, like the Jungle Inferno stuff. In terms of that, the hardest part of that for me was the two fort contracts and the Banana Bay contracts. Picked it back when people didn't have ears, and Cloak was actually good and useful. Yeah, it's unfortunate. The moment that you learn, like the moment that you learn just how easy it is to spot a spy with your noggin, spies become a whole lot less scary. I said it before, my favourite way of catching a spy is when I find them, is when I see them picking up ammo. While invisible, that is. Don't you try that. I know what you're like. Hi, Whale. How's it going? What's up with that? Is that a spy? It might be. Da, 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 da. Actually, I will say, if you have got and haven't done the if you have got and haven't done, sorry, if you've got the contractor, like the Jungle Inferno contractor challenges, and you haven't done the 2-fort one, it is, if you can get into a 2-fort game that is just starting, you can just beeline it and try and finish the game before people have chance to either spawn in or either to spawn in or to do the thing, or just set up. That's the word. The people playing won't like you. The people play it will be very annoyed that you are forcing the game to end. But fuck them. Yeah, I think I definitely got the. I definitely did the sniper. I know what you're trying to do there, fucking. Ba-ba-ba-da. Da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Not a heavy. No, not a pyro either. And there's also something else around there that's scary. Sniper spy. I feel like only Maya would be the sort of person to notice the 1453 as the fall of Constantinople. You could put my own birthday in your username and I wouldn't even notice it was mine. Oh, 0800 1066. It's how you remember 1066 was Battle of Stamford Bridge because it's one it's one of the start dates of Crusader Kings. It's also the Battle of Hastings, which might be I don't know if that has anything to do with Stamford Bridge, but you know, Battle of Hastings. I think, unless Hastings Direct was lying to me. There's a, or at least there was a insurance company in the UK called Hastings Direct, and their phone number had 1066 at the end. It was 0800 00 1066 because they had like that was like a rhyme that they had in the advert for it. I like that an advert for an insurance company did more to educate me about the dates in English history than my actual history lessons. See, if all of the history lessons were taught as if they were like an insurance company advert, it'd probably be much like easier to remember things because they're like scientifically designed to make you remember their product. Oh no. What weapon am I most proud of owning? Yours is your genuine strange righteous bison. That's cool. Mine is my strange razorback. Not for any reason. I've got no reason to like my strange razorback other than it's a strange razorback. Where is it? Also these are my Manco signature collection binoculars. I also quite like my fuck off. I also quite like my my little laser gun that I've got. So sorry, it's pronounced Mancocks. Oh, my bad. Also, just 3 note jingles to every lesson, then listen to the jingles and I'll recall them instantly. Exactly. I'll be able to know when the Battle of Little Bighorn was, like off the top of my head. I never learned when the Battle of Oh no. I never learned when the Battle of Little Bighorn was. I wrote that down on my hand. Don't tell the exam invigilators that, or they'll take my history GCSE away from me. Am I getting exam nightmares decades later? No. A, because it's not yet hit a decade that I've been out of school. Got a few months to go before I hit a decade. But secondly, because I was never afraid of my exams. I never had. I would say naively chill about my exams. Like, I should have been scared. I wasn't. Oh, I didn't get him. I should have been afraid of my exams, but like, I just couldn't be. Like, I got a little bit nervous on the day of, but like, once I was in, I was like, I didn't revise, I didn't study or out, but I just went into it and did it. The thing is, GCSE is like, weren't actually that difficult. Fucking, I'm gonna die to that. Yep. You need to keep working to get your Bison to Hail Zone. I think my rocket launcher is Hail Zone. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I like the Kappa. I only like the Kappa because it was expensive. I also quite like. I quite like my Australian black box, but that's only because my friend gave it me. My friend gifted me that. It was like, hey, I had some spare keys and I got myself an Australian black box, so I thought I'd get you one as well. So that, I know it's not the most expensive Australian, but it was the fact that he just got it me out of nowhere. I didn't even ask for it. He was like, hey, here you go. I'll do. I don't like that sniper. The sniper that's walking around with piss in his hands. Take me away, up away, up away, up to the mountain. And everybody here is. What's Medic up to with me? Hello, Medic. You're over here? Wait. Just Uber take out a single sniper and then leave. I was just on that, like, leaving school and having nightmares decades later. I was this morning, not this morning, it was this afternoon. I was wandering around and I walked past my old school. And I was looking in, like, through the back gates, not like at the children. They've got some goats out back that I was looking at. I also wasn't standing there. It was as I was walking past. I wasn't awkwardly standing outside the back of the school staring in. There is a public footpath back there. And it just reminded me that that was almost 10 years ago. When I think of, like, my time at school, it still feels like it was only like 2 years ago, and it's like, no, I finished my exams in 2015. Was it even 2015? Maybe earlier than that. Well, no, it'd be a few years. It'd still be like a year or so away. But still, the point being is I finished my exams in like 2015, which means that I finished school like 9 years ago. And that scares me. I always forget a lot of things, but uniquely you're remembering dates of battles or wars in history. So you remember you just add in the last of something that you won't forget the date. That's impressive. I couldn't even tell you when World War II ended. Or started. Well, it started in like 1939 or something, I think. It's a bit of a unique number, unique date. World War II is, but like, well, it's uniquely recent, but I couldn't tell you when JFK was killed. I know it's like some people are much better with older history than they are with recent history. Sometimes I forget when 9/11 happened, but to be fair, that's what the Americans, it's Americans' fault for having this stupid numbering system. What's going on up there? I'm eating Pringles because I haven't had anything to eat today. This is my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh. What flavor? Sour cream and onion. Opa, camarade, opa, camarade, opa, opa, opa. Opa, camarade, opa, camarade, opa, opa, opa. Chanson de l'oignon. It's like the best French thing to come out of France ever. Da, 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 da. Oh, if only random crits were on. Just think about how cool that would have been. I'm not going over there. I know what it's like if I go around this corner. That's what it's like. You're horrible at remembering random things, but you can remember things in relation pretty well. Like, I was fucking... last night I finished watching Attack on Titan. Like, all the way through. And I've already forgotten a significant portion of what happened in the final two episodes. Aww. I'm pretty shit at remembering things. Do you want a Pringle here? Here you go. Do you want another one? There you go. It's making a mess. That first one's split. Let's talk about dick cheese again. I've cleaned all mine off. Bit of water, there we go. Cleaned it in the shower. Da, 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 da. Come on, let me go put you. Can't go in there. It's fine. Didn't want to anyway. Where I go? Oh, cock and balls. The HMS butt stuff. What? Oh, excuse me. I beg your pardon, young sir. Oh! Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, alright. Get away. I saw that. There's a dead ringer on it. You're a cheeky dead ringer. Oh, he's only got a bloody dead ring. Maybe? Maybe not, actually. It might have just been two separate spies. Wait! Fire off! Get your hands off my penis, young man. The shaft has left the tip. You repeat, the shaft has left the tip. The tip is in freefall. Deploy the foreskin. Deploy the foreskin! It's like, you know the best thing about that? About me yelling at that? Is like, wait, did I ever close the window outside? Hold on. Yes. I opened the window earlier to let some air into the upstairs because of the shower. I wasn't too sure if I closed it or not. During the summer, like when I'm yelling things like that, my window's usually open, and so next girl can hear me yelling things like deploy the foreskin. You need to rewatch Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is the fucking best anime ever made. Well, it's one of. It's in there. It's up there as a must-watch, I would say. If you are a human being, if you're a human being, I think Attack on Titan is something that should be watched. Oh no. Yeah, but now you're gay for Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. Listen, I believe it. I'd believe it. I do like. I'm glad. This is gonna sound stupid, but I am a little bit glad that they kind of laid off just how like beautiful they made Gojo in season 2. Like season 1, when he, well, actually, you see it early in the start of season 2. Yeah. But like in season 1, when Gojo like first shows off his eyes, he's like shown to be this like beautiful twinkish man. But then like in season 2, they tone it down just a little bit. He's still an attractive character, but they tone it down a little bit. And I was like, in season 1, like I love Gojo. He's one of my favorite characters now. He quickly became one of my favorite characters just in general out of any series. But like he I just found it so stupid, like how weird, like it was weird to have a character, like an anime character with eyelashes like that. It was weird to see a character look like that. Shit. I like Jujutsu Kaisen for its fighting. That's what I like Jujutsu Kaisen for. It's a bit not very good at storytelling, I'll be honest. It's not like it's awful, but like I think that it's very good as a fighting anime. Oh, no, don't kill me. You're in the manga, you're on the 6th one, and next week you should be getting 13 more. 13? What, 30 more volumes? That's expensive. The heck was that? I didn't even notice him. I considered starting to read the manga of Jujutsu Kaisen, but I felt that just due to with it being a fighting anime, or series, I thought that it'd probably much easier, like better to consume it in motion, you know. I really like, so like I own every single volume of Attack on Titan. I read Attack on Titan before it came out as an anime. Well, not, you know what I mean, I read it as it was being released in manga form, officially. I resisted the urge to read it online, and I watched it. I read it as it was released officially, and oh no. But yeah, I watched it. I read it as it was coming out as a manga, but I find that it was much easier to follow what was going on in the anime than in the manga. It could have just been because I watched the anime all at once. Like I started watching Attack on Titan probably, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago, and I've finished it now. I finished it last night, so, as I mentioned. Whereas with the manga, I was reading a volume, and then I'd have to wait like 3 months for the next one to come out, and then obviously so on and so on. But like, to me personally, I find it pretty difficult to follow fighting and action scenes in manga form. That being said, I do like the art is often much nicer in the manga. Because it's, I mean, they have that luxury. But yeah, it's about 75 quid, okay. I mean, that's still, that's more than I would pay in one go. But, I mean, I would pay that eventually. Like, I've got all the volumes of Attack on Titan. That's 34 volumes. And if they're like 7 quid each, that's a lot of money. I think Attack on Titan was my first, the first like manga that I bought. I also own all of Tokyo Ghoul. No, I don't. I own all of like the start of Tokyo Ghoul, so I don't own Route A. I own the first 3 volumes of Sword Art Online because I used to be really into that. I also own 2 volumes of Sword Art Online Progressive. I own what looks like 4 volumes of A Certain Scientific Railgun. 7 volumes of Toradora. 3 volumes of Fullmetal Alchemist. How much do I own? I'm sure I own more than that. I own 1 volume of High School of the Dead. 1 volume of Bungo Stray Dogs. I don't know why I own that because I don't even like that. I got that with something. What's that? How many is that? 16 volumes of My Hero Academia. Sorry, I'm rolling over my cables. I kind of want to own all the volumes of Naruto. I could do that. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. They're all available. I just haven't. And there's 25, 26 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Has the manga finished? Or is it still going? The Jujutsu Kaisen, that is. Are they still releasing new ones? Fucking... Rogan reminds you as a youthful lad when you was watching Index. She was extremely confused going from Index Series 1 Season 2, because you're supposed to watch Railgun in between and you had no idea. I've never watched any of those. When I started to watch Railgun, I think I watched like the first couple of episodes of Index, and I've watched the first couple episodes of Railgun, but I never like finished either of them. I asked my friend, because my friend has seen, I think he's seen, I don't know if he's seen all of Railgun and Index, but he's seen a significant portion of them. And so I asked him if I do actually need to, he died standing next to the fucking health bank. I asked my friend if I needed to like watch anything, or if I could just watch Railgun, because I didn't really care too much about Index. And he says that I can just watch Railgun. I'm not going to do it. I don't care. But it was just one of those things that's like, if I was going to... It's the same with like Gundam. I wanted to try and watch some Gundam shows, but there's so many of them, and they're not all of them are very good. So I've just kind of been like, I'm not going to watch any of them. And Jujutsu Kaisen is... Oh, come on. Jujutsu Kaisen is near its end. The anime should come out in 25. I'm just gonna wait until the fucking thing comes out. I know No, actually no. All the Gundam shows aren't. Well, they kind of are, but they aren't. It depends. If it's in the UC timeline, then they're all in the same. It's the Universal Century, Century or whatever. However, shows like Iron Blood Orphans and G-Witch are both independent shows. So you can watch those whenever you want, which is what I have done. But to be fair, I've tried to watch other. I've watched Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans, and I've watched Gundam The Witch from Mercury, and I enjoyed both of them. But I've tried to watch things from the main timeline, and I've not been that interested. Or I've tried to watch other Gundam shows, and I didn't really like them as much. In the animation studio, animating Jujutsu Kaisen killing their employees with overwork. Yes. They Mappa are an incredible studio, because well, okay, so here's the thing, yeah. Mappa made their big play with Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan season 4 part 1. That was when they made their big, like, their big grand entrance into the anime scene. And everyone fucking hated Mappa when they first shown up, because they started to use CG in a major way. They've since toned it down a little bit, or at least gotten better with it. I didn't, when I first saw Attack on Titan season 4 part 1, I was not impressed. They used it in some of Attack on Titan season 3 part 2 as well, and it just looked shit. I know Mappa didn't do that one, but the point being is the CG looked not very good, and it didn't ruin it for me. I still liked the seasons, but it was like it took me out of it just seeing how bad the CG was, because anime and CG, in my opinion, don't go together very well. Mappa did do, and I'm just gonna, this is outside of the fact that they are killing their employees, at least on Jujutsu Kaisen with season 2. I will say that Attack on Titan, after season 1, not season 1, after season 4 part 1, they really do come into it and they make some very good looking shows. Attack on Titan season 4 part 2 and the two sort of like films at the end, they both look incredible. There's a couple moments that look a bit funky, but for all intents and purposes, they're very, very nice looking shows. And Mappa has a very unique way of bringing their characters to life, but I think in a very good way. Yeah. That and to go along to continue that thought, Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, I feel fucking horrible for like everyone that was involved in that, because it sounds horrible, because by all accounts they wanted to be the next Kyoto Animation, but by doing it the wrong way, because Kyoto Ani respects their employees and Mappa doesn't. Or at least they don't respect the Jujutsu Kaisen team. From by what I can tell, the Attack on Titan team got given all the resources they could dream of. Like Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, oh, that was unfortunate. Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, the team behind that, they got given like 4 months to make an entire film. They fucking did it. They bloody well did it, but they got 4 months to make a film. A feature-length Jujutsu Kaisen film. And one thing that you could definitely feel throughout Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, you could definitely feel and see just how rushed it was. But you can also just see how just how talented and skilled everyone involved in the Jujutsu Kaisen team is, because it still looks really fucking good. Jujutsu Kaisen, like I say, it feels rushed, but like the fucking the I don't want to I don't know who knows what happens in Jujutsu Kaisen, but like season 2 is just one massive fuck off fight. Yeah, it's just a 25 episode long fight. And the big centerpiece fight of it, which is the if you don't want to, obviously you don't want Jujutsu Kaisen spoiled, close your ears, I guess. But the big fight between the fucking the lava guy the fight between the lava guy and the whatever the big villain is. I can't remember what his name. I can't remember the name of any of them because it goes by so quick. But that fight that just destroys like half the city. It's and then the fight between what is it? The fucking Jogo and Sukuna, and then Sukuna versus the demon thing that the summoner guy summons in. Those two fights, like, they're fucking amazing. I loved it because it's like the scale of the show. The fights are very much personal throughout the whole story. Everything up to that point. There's some larger moments, of course, but a lot of them are very close up, and there's a lot of just fighting and like hitting each other. And even though all these characters are bigged up as being really fucking powerful, at no point during it do you ever see them do anything that makes you go, wow, they're really powerful. And then in season 2, they just out of nowhere, it's like, no, these characters are destroying a whole city, and they're doing it basically on a whim. You know? It's so I think that I will say, yes, the one thing that there was a few things in the final episodes that I didn't like. I can understand why they had their massive fuck off climax, and so at that point they couldn't really do much. Like you have your climax halfway through the season, and you can't really go much bigger than that. But I think it's because it's the end of a season, and they have to trail it onto the next season, and the next season seems like it's going to be slightly different. You know what I mean? Season 1 and season 2 are separate, and then season 3 is going to be a different arc. So I think that it's just the way it's got to be. But I will say, there's things about Jujutsu Kaisen that I do not like. I don't like that at the end of the Shibuya arc, that woman just appears and is like, well, I'm here now. You saw me in episode like 4 and you haven't heard of me since, and now I'm here, and oh, it's mysterious because I've been doing things this whole time apparently. I thought that was a bit silly. I didn't like that I didn't like fucking that at the end, after the fight between I've forgotten most of how it happened, but like, when is it, the main character's Yuji in it? I forgot. I think that's his name. When in that final fight between him and whoever the fuck that I can't remember the name of, when he's won at that point, and he's like slowly fucking walking towards the guy who's crying and looking at him and whimpering and being like, no, don't kill me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, it was just a joke, man, it was a prank, bro, it was a social experiment. Yeah, Yuji and Mahito, when Yuji is like walking towards him and Mahito's crying and like whimpering and crawling away, I was like, this is fucking sick. Yuji is like finally just gonna fucking murder this guy. It makes it so vindicating as a viewer to see this happen. And then he just fucking like survives, and it's like, oh, never mind, this was shit and pointless. And you've taken my excitement and you've spat upon it. I was excited for this final bit, and now I'm sad because it didn't matter. But no, I do think the ending was a lot of, and it's like the main villain being that weird like brain slug thing inside of the guy's head. The brain slug being inside the guy's head, and they're like, oh, who is that? And then someone goes, oh, I know who it is. It's this man who lived 1,000 years ago. And everyone, oh yeah, it's him. That guy that's not ever been mentioned before. And it's like, what the fuck? That's just a problem that I have with Jujutsu Kaisen as a whole, is that they just seem to invent characters when they need a new character. One thing that I like about Attack on Titan is that most things that can happen are already established as going to happen somewhere in the somewhere late, like earlier on in the story, you know. Like even so far as to like final season shit appearing in early seasons. It's I really liked the level of foreshadowing in Attack on Titan and just how much stuff you can actually figure out if you know what you're looking for. If you've never seen the show before, then you're not going to know that any of it's foreshadowing or any of it's important, or you're not going to necessarily pick it up. But on your second and third run-throughs of it, you start picking up on things and be like, okay, so that's that, and that was this, and oh yeah, you can see that happening. And I think that's something I really like about Attack on Titan, is the amount of stuff that is actually scattered throughout that you won't understand until later on into the story. Jujutsu Kaisen just feels like it invents things when they need to know them. It's like, we'll invent it now and we'll explain it later, as opposed to Attack on Titan, where it's like, we've got it, we'll explain it now and invent it later. I don't know, that might just be me overthinking bits of it. But I'm still, either way, Attack on Titan is fucking great. So is Jujutsu Kaisen, but I like Jujutsu Kaisen because it makes me clap my feet together in artistic excitement at all the fighting. It's just a fun, it's just a fun fighting anime that just makes me excited. Akutami said he has the story figured out. Son of a bitch, one-eyed cat. The thing is, that's the other thing about Jujutsu Kaisen is they do invent like new powers just constantly. The one thing I saw, which I love, was one thing I saw that I loved about Jujutsu Kaisen was someone talking about like how it was a Twitter post someone made being like, oh yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen's power system makes no sense whatsoever, and someone replied with like with a thing being like, oh, if anyone needs any help, here's a flowchart on Jujutsu Kaisen's here's a fucking flowchart on Jujutsu Kaisen's like attack and power system. And it's like, if you need a flowchart to explain your character's powers, then it can't have been that well established. Yeah, I know very little of what happens in stories. I don't have the best reading comprehension skills. So like I'm waiting for my friend. I'm assuming that by the time I next talk to my friend, he will have finished Attack on Titan, because he and I are watching it. We're watching it like side by side. So every time we'd start talking, I'd be like, oh, so where are you in the story? And we talk about it and discuss it. And I remember the other day he was like, oh yeah, he mentioned that he'd watched everything but the final big episode. And so I made sure last night to watch the final episode to be like, okay, next time we're talking, he's definitely, based on the way that he talks about Attack on Titan, I know he's going to have finished it by the next time we talk. And I'm assuming that might be in the next couple of days. So I hope that he's finished it. What have I got a text from? Oh. I assuming that it's going to be in maybe the next couple of days that he and I will talk about it. Why don't we watch it together and cuddle, have some tea and snacks? We need some bromance in our life. I don't need any bromance with him. I fucking the other day. The other day we were playing, like every time he'd ask me to do something, I'd be like, all right, sweetheart, all right, honey, Eventually, I was like, "Why are you doing that? You're doing it more than usual." Because I do sometimes. So I do sometimes just go like, "All right, honey. All right, sweetheart." Ba, ba, ba. Da, 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 da. It was a where he ain't getting the hints. I know. He was like, "Why are you doing that?" And I was like, "Fine, I won't do that." And I was like, "I fucking hate you." Da, da, da. We can sit, we can watch, me and him can sit and rewatch all of Attack on Titan in one sitting. And we can watch all of Attack on Titan in one sitting. And like, you know, I draw closer to him, you know, he's got his hands on the sofa and I reach I'd slowly creep mine over to him. When there is an important, you know, there's an important death happen and I see him flinch. And I reach my hand to grab his to console him. Let him know that it's okay. He won't die. It only happened in the TV show. Like, I'm gonna have to run downstairs in a minute because I've got to let the dogs into the garden for a bit. He touches my thigh. He reaches his hand, it creeps it in. He goes, what would you do if I was Eren? What would you do if wait, stop that. He goes, what would you do if I was Eren and you were Mikasa? What would you have said? I like that in the Attack on Titan manga, Hajime Isayama, the guy who made it, he has like throughout the whole story, he's had these like bonus things at the end of each volume that have been like, it's like Attack on Titan, it's all the Attack on Titan characters, but in a modern day setting, and they're just kind of what the fuck is going on? And it's just like, it's them doing whatever. It's just like a bonus story that's non-canonical and has nothing to do with the main story. And on the final volume, he's like he's going out of his way to to preemptively address the people who are gonna hate it. Like he has the three main characters, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin, coming out of the like a theater, and it's like, wow, that was the ending. And Mikasa's like, I thought it was really good. I'm really glad about that. And then Armin is like screaming like the nerd that is like, it was horrible. The ending was awful. There was so many loose ends. It's just like preemptively being like, yeah, I know people aren't gonna like it, but shut up. I just found that I found that pretty humorous. What? Today you asked your friend how funny would it be if you cross-dress and you find a random guy, drug him and put him in a dungeon. That's not normal. That's not a normal thing to ask people. Da-da. Ah, failed. Ah. Why is there so many random fucking hitboxes around? Yeah, oh, I got something scratching my leg. There we go. I was just doing some I was just doing some screeching about Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan. So I'm glad. So if you didn't want those to have been spoiled, you've shown up at the right time. Oh, you heard it all. Okay. Well, you know, fair enough. Da, da, da. Oh, go to that. There we go. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna have to just run downstairs for a minute. I'm gonna run downstairs for a minute just to make sure the dogs are all right. Because my dad sent me a text, just making sure to go and let the dogs into the garden. I don't know. I don't know why. I know I do know why. It's just, you know, I don't want them to smear shit on the ceiling. All the autistic ramblings. There was nothing. Hey, it's just I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan of them. Okay, there's nothing weird about it. I'll leave this so someone else can get in. But yeah, give me no, it'll be fine. I'll leave it like this. Give me just a couple of minutes, and I'll be back in a moment. So, I can rant more about shit. BRB. back. They didn't really go outside. They just kind of they walked outside, then came back in again. You know the other day, the other week, how I said that I hurt my hand while drying my hand. It still hurts. It doesn't hurt like in the same way, but like there's definitely something not right in there. It's still like if I push down, if I push there, it hurts. I don't know why. I think I've snapped everything. There we go. Beautiful. Hold on, let me check this. No. My camera has a very green aesthetic to it today, doesn't it? It's very green. Sorry, running up the stairs made me out of breath. I'm very unfit. Okay. I've only been streaming for 2 hours. Can you believe that? I feel like I've been streaming for like 4. I know I say that every time I stream. But like I felt like me shouting about Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan like went on for like 20 minutes, and it probably didn't. It probably only went on. Oh, excuse me. It probably only went on for about 5. Actually, 20 minutes probably makes more sense, but don't worry about it. We'll talk about that. Why can't you share bits? I don't know. Maybe because I've been shadow banned. It says here, I'm a big stinky knobhead. I'm not allowed to have bits anymore. That's those are words straight from the Twitch's mouth. Weird. I'm surprised that they actually sent that to me. That seems rather unprofessional, if I do say so myself. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. The bit's not or I don't know why you can't share bits. I think it's I think they've taken away they were like you're not making us enough money, therefore you're not allowed to be a you're not allowed to be an affiliate anymore. I'm surprised that's not actually a condition. Then again, they don't lose out on anything by having more affiliates, so it's probably fine for them. Like they don't have to pay, so. Quick refresh. So look. Can I get into there? Hope I can get into it and cancel the no, okay, no, I fucked it up. I want to see cock. He's onto something there. That works. That works at the very least. Let me okay. Da 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 da. You know what? You know what? You know what show slash story slash manga I wasn't a huge fan of, and that was Chainsaw Man. I wasn't huge into that. I didn't get the hype over it. I read all of, like, well, not all of. I read a significant amount of the manga. I read like I read up till past where the TV show is. But I wasn't when I watched. I have watched the TV. I watched the show. But I just didn't really I don't know. It didn't tickle my fancy in the same way as some of the shows. It didn't tickle my fancy in the way that people seemed to say it would. not to me specifically. But I remember as it was airing and everything like that, people were like calling it like the second coming of Christ. People were really excited about it. But I didn't the hype just didn't catch me as much. That was Mappa as well. It was another relatively early Mappa show. It wasn't like obviously it wasn't bad. The animation and everything wasn't bad. I just didn't get the full hype. I liked the technical skill behind it. That was fine. But I'm trying to think what it was I didn't really like. I wasn't huge into like I wasn't huge into Denji. I mean, I like him as a character, but the fact that his whole plotline was just like, I wanted to see titties. I thought it was funny, but I didn't think that it was, you know, oops, I thought I was on a different map. I didn't think, where the fuck? Oh, okay, sorry. I've never seen this map before. That being said, because like, I say like, oh, I didn't really know how much I liked Denji, and wait, where's that fucking map? I know I say that I didn't like it because his whole plotline was I want to see titties, but then I also say that can I go through here? No, okay. I also say that Konosuba is a really good show, and that's like just one big fucking pervy show as well. But it's a different genre really, so I should watch Kakegurui Gurui. There are schoolgirls gambling. The titty plot is based too, Jen. Me too. He's not wrong. Don't get me wrong. You know, we all just want to see. We all just want to see a titty, but it just felt a bit. It didn't feel like the sort of plot and character sort of traits that would lead to a. I think. Sorry, I know I didn't finish that sentence, but I didn't really have a sentence to finish. From what I've heard about Chainsaw Man, is that the people who got really into it for the anime don't really like where it went in the manga, but the people who got into it because of the manga are actually all right with where it's going. So I think that I probably, if I was to get back into Chainsaw Man, I probably would just read the manga. I remember I didn't hate the manga, but I felt like I don't know if not the pacing was wrong, but it was things that happened in it. I remember watching it, I remember reading it, and being like, oh, so that just happened. That just happens. That happened. A very key part of the manga that a key part of the story, a very key thing happened, and I was like, oh, I didn't expect that to happen at all. You could never have guessed. You could have given me 50 years and I wouldn't have guessed that was going to happen. But then again, that also could just be because I have the reading comprehension of a child. The Chainsaw Man pissed you off when they killed Himeno. Himeno-san. Himeno. Him. Eno. But yeah. I can't remember what happened to her. I do remember that happening, but I don't remember what happened. I like when anime just kill characters off for without warning. So many shows out there telegraph a character's death like an episode in advance, or like a decent amount of time in advance. I like it when you're just watching it and out of nowhere a character dies and it's like, oh, like it was never. So frequently they have like an episode or a section of an episode where they like they remind you that they exist. They remind you that they exist, and you see like their backstory, you learn about them, you have a moment where it's like, oh, this person's it'll be very specifically, they'll focus heavily on the fact that this person's life is going great now that this has happened. And you just know based on depending on the anime, of course, but if it's that kind of anime, you know that character is about to die. And it's I much prefer it when characters just they just die. Then there's no telegraphing, you don't know it's going to happen, but just out of nowhere. I think that's something that Attack on Titan is good at, is just killing characters. Just being like, yeah, this character here, forget about it. You're not going to learn anything about them, but you're going to get somewhat attached to them, and then we're going to get rid of them. She got everything to save Aki to the devil she was contracted with. I will be honest. I remember that happened, kind of. I do have recollection of that, but I watched Chainsaw Man. I watched and read Chainsaw Man in a relatively rapid succession. As in, I didn't really have to give myself time to take it all in. So I cannot remember anything about that. I can't remember anything that happened in Chainsaw Man, just in general, really. I generally, when I'm thinking about watching a show, I wait for it to finish before watching it. I like to be able to watch it on my own time. I don't like waiting for each episode, and so it's like I'll just wait until it finishes coming out, and I can also use that to figure out whether or not it's going to be worth my time watching. You know what I mean? I'm currently doing that with Free Ren. By all accounts, Free Ren is like the greatest anime to ever be made. Like it quickly shot up to like the best, the top of every list ever. But I'm waiting for that to finish airing before I actually watch that. So don't say I don't know anything about it other than the main character is like functionally immortal or something, and she lives for thousands of years. That's all I know. So we'll leave it at that. I want to watch it. I'm just waiting for it to finish airing, which is next month, I think. I think it finishes next month, based on what I was looking it up, because my friend was like, oh, I think I'm going to watch like Attack on Titan and Free Ren, and I was like, are you sure you want to do that? It's not finished yet. But yeah, I'll just binge watch that when it's finished. Oopsie daisy. You're waiting until you're about half in. Well, that's the thing. When I actually was gonna watch it, I was gonna start watching it a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago at this point. I was gonna start watching it, and then And so I looked it up. I was like, it's been going on for quite a while. At least I was thinking, oh, it's been out for a while. It must have finished by now. And I went to check it, and it was like, no. Oh no, it would have been like in Christmas probably. It would have been around December. And I saw it, and I was like, oh, it's still got like 2 to 3 months left. And I was very surprised at that, because most of the shows that I've sort of like watched in general have been have generally been a little bit shorter. On like the 12 episode length, sort of sitting at around 12 episodes, I should say. Oh, I'm gonna die to fire. Okay. I'm just gonna change this stuff over. Yeah, I'm Is there a quicker way to get to the front? No, okay. I'll use the teleporter. This winter there was so many lewd anime. I'm just making sure you do mean lewd as in like sexy. And not lewd as in a different word, because that's not, I just want to make sure. Because I want to make sure, because lewd is spelled L-E-W-D. Yeah, okay. I wasn't criticizing you on your spelling for getting that wrong. I can see why you'd spell it like that. I stopped going to school. I don't know, if I went to school and they were teaching me how to write porno words and sexy words in French or whatever, I'd be like, what, teacher, why are you teaching me this? Why do I need to know this? Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Just gonna stop him from doing that. Whoa. Oh, there's a fucking thing there. I didn't even notice. Oh, and there's like an entrance into their base as well. I didn't even notice. These were here. I will leave it. Don't worry about it. I'm going. I haven't been, I've hold on. When I stopped watching the more lewd shows when I was a while ago. I used to be, oh, someone followed me at some point, but the sound alert didn't play. Thank you to that you. I don't know why that's not working. I must have done something somewhere and broke it. But thank you. If you're still if you haven't ran away. But yeah, I stopped watching like the more pervy animes a long time ago. No, I'm not. It's not me calling you out for doing that. You enjoy what you like. That being said, I did not too long ago explicitly say that I like Konosuba, but don't worry about that. There's nothing about Konosuba. No, shut up. Konosuba's good. Konosuba's great. I fucking love Konosuba. And the next season's coming out later this year. I'm like excited for that. There's things about it that like I can understand why you might not like it from like an outside perspective, or even an inside perspective. I can understand. I do know that there are a lot of things in it that kind of make you go, huh, and why is this considered good? I understand that, but I still think it's fun. It's like one of the few shows that I've actually like laughed at properly. there's a lot of like comedy shows out there that are funny, but not like laugh out loud funny. Hi, Vispheric. But Konosuba's great. It's just fucking stupid, and all the characters in it are horrible people, and I like that. I like that all the characters in Konosuba are horrible people, because it's like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. You like Megumin because she's a pyromaniac? Yeah, I bet you do, you pervert. I tried to buy a Megumin figure at one point, and they said you can't have it because it's been cancelled or something. It wasn't like a sexy figure. I don't really want any of those, but especially not of Megumin. That would be weird. But there was a, I think I didn't have any ammo left. There was a Megumin. There was like a Megumin figure I've had like cast in Explosion. That I tried to buy, and they're like, all right, we'll get you that. And then the guys, the place making them were like, oh yeah, we're not actually making that many of them anymore, so you can't have it. I was like, oh great, sure. I got my money back, but still. Also, my room looks different. It looks different because it's green for some reason. You know what, this webcam kind of looks a bit more professional. I know that, like, it doesn't because I've got a towel on the background, but it kind of looks a little bit... It looks a bit more like it's, like, actually meant to look like that, you know what I mean? As opposed to whatever it usually looks like. Sure it was, and I'm sure I don't want to put it in a jar. I wasn't going to put Megumin in a jar. She's like 13. Where the fuck am I? Over here. I don't know why my room is so green. I think it's because usually when it gets dark, everything has a bit more of a blue hue to it. And I'm using warm lights, which is a yellowish colour. And so that's turning everything green. Looks alright. It doesn't look too bad, actually. Oh, I picked the medkit by accident. I think I might have done. Oh! Have I watched Edge Runners? I've definitely watched Edge Runners. I love Edge Runners. Cyberpunk Edge Runners is great. I've only seen it once, but I have seen it. In fact, watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners made me want to play the actual game. And so I played the actual game, and it wasn't that good. No, it wasn't awful, but I just didn't really... I didn't get on with it huge. But no, I loved it. You love edging? Good. We're a group of edges here. We are a group of proud edges. Oi! Edging and proud, edging and proud. Speaking of edging, yeah. No, hold on. Speaking of edging, I was on like Reddit the other day, and for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, occasionally it recommends me the Diary of a Wimpy Kid subreddit. Yeah, and some absolute lunatic is like creating their own, like creating a fan story, Diary of the Wimpy Kid, like fan fiction about Greg and his first fucking edge. I didn't read any of it, but they posted it like like that was what, for some reason it was like Reddit was like, hey, do you want to see Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Want to see Greg's first edge? And I was like, no, really, but I clicked on it anyway. Just because I was like, what is this? The guy had like created a significant amount of it. And I just sort of, I didn't read it. I just like clicked through it just to see what was going on in it. And it's just a story about Greg edging. That's it. If you don't know, Greg is the main character of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I don't know why. I don't know why. Reddit thinks I care about Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It might be because it just sees it as a comic, and because I look at other like anime related things, it kind of thinks they're linked. But either way, it's like still a bit like, I don't care. So the 50-year-old guy that made a porn fanfic about the Loud House. I don't know what that is. Loud House, that is. Or the Loud House, whatever. I've... Da-da. Excuse me. Oh, full pirate. I do. I will die 1,000 times if it means that I get to take out one person. I find it impressive that people have the dedication to write fanfic about shows, but I do think it can be a little bit strange. I think some of them are a bit weird. Kids show on Nickelodeon, they're in fact underaged. Well, it makes it significantly worse. Not, I mean, yeah, well, yeah, if it's just a random 50-year-old guy. Oh. But yeah, there are some. It is sometimes like, you know, it's like it's the fact that people can people make fan fictions that are gonna take numerous days. So like you are someone who does actually like the show enough to have that thought in your head for long enough, and you don't at any point stop and think, yeah, no, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, or maybe at the very least maybe go, is this a bit strange? Like in the case of just fan fiction as a whole, I occasionally try and draw things because I wish I could draw. I like to imagine that one day I might be able to get good enough. I might be able to get bring myself to learn to draw properly. You know, and if I have an idea for a drawing and I don't finish it in one sitting, the next time I see that idea, I'm probably going to go, that was awful, that was a stupid idea. Apart from the last thing I did actually have a good idea for, and that was Mario being ran over by a steamroller, which I did draw, and I would do it again. I'm absolutely abysmal at drawing. Like, I'm not at a point where I will show off things that I drew. You can see it. I mean, you can see that. You can see Mario getting run over by a steamroller. I did show that off. I don't need that. Get rid of that. Let me have a look. Let's see if I can find it. I did show it off. It's on Twitter somewhere. Here. You can see. I'll show you Mario being run over by a steamroller. Wait, hold on. I don't know what screen it'll show when I do that. Let's switch to this. Do I mean X? No. You can, sure, you can have whatever makes you feel good. Where is it? Let me go to there. And then... Wait for it. Yeah. There you go. There's Mario being ran over by a steamroller. You might be thinking, why is it blurry? And that's because I drew it with a blurry pencil. Oil pen. Shit on my screen. I hate when I put something white on the screen because then I can see how dirty my screen is. Da 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 da. Let me turn that off. There we go. You wish it was you. I don't know why I drew that. I was just in the shower one day and I was like, what if I draw Mario being run over by a steamroller? I got a Google Doc because I don't really feel like drawing very often, which is part of the reason why I'm not very good, is that I just don't draw too often because I don't know. I want to try and draw more, but I'm just not quite there yet. And so I've got a Google Doc that I write down. If I have an idea for something I want to try drawing, I write it down on there. I drew in the shower. Yeah, I actually drew that on the glass that was steamed up in the shower on the side. Shit. Da, 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 da. And it's just when if I think of something and I'm like, I'll write that down. Like one of the things that I've got written on there is Nazi palace cat. I don't know why. I just saw a picture of a palace cat and I went, that looks a little bit like a Nazi. Da, 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 da. I want to I also want to at some point draw Eren Yeager wearing a Greg's t-shirt. Shit. Will I watch Chained Soldier? I don't know what that is. I don't know why I said it like that. Like I was angry. I'm not sure. I don't know what that is. I assumed it was an anime. I assumed on context clues that that's what it was. I don't know. I've never heard of it. That's the that's what I mean. I mean, I might, depending on. It depends on if it's like, if it's good or not. There's a lot of shows that I haven't seen that I need to see. That I've just been. I say putting off, but I'm not really actively looking for shows to watch a huge amount. It kind of looks a little bit like I'm green screened into this. Sorry, I'm just looking at myself and like it does look a little like me here. I'm lit slightly differently to the background, so I look a little bit like I'm green screened in. I know I asked what, but you know, maybe you were gonna write down the entire plot synopsis. I don't know. I've just never, I haven't heard of it, so maybe I will. There's also that anime that's currently airing, I believe, which is about like a fucking, I don't know, like a food dungeon or something. It's got some like cross-eyed elf in it. I don't really know what that is, but people seem to say that that's good, or at least fun. So I might watch that. Do I want you to tell about the whole plot? Not really. If you're trying to get me to watch it, you probably don't want me to... You probably don't want to just reveal everything. I do. I almost fucked it up for that spy. Oh, fuck off. There we go. Oh. Da 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 da. Stop this. Where the fuck is that spy? I nudged it. I know it's there. Hi, don't mind me. You throw over my carpet. Ow. Now do me. Let the games begin. Currently, I'm not too sure, like, what let's have a look. Was it? No, give me a sec. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da. I'm looking at the ba-da-da-da-da-da. Listen, I'm currently looking at the thumbnail art for Chain Soldier, and it is a bunch of girls with, well, it's only girls actually. I think one of them has a minigun for an arm, and they all have very tight-fitting clothing, and they're all stacked. The heck is this? Oh, who are all these people? And I've clicked through a couple of these screenshots, and it has a boy, presumably a boy, with a collar with a collar on it, and he's licking a girl's finger. Well, assumedly a girl. Oh. It looks very horny. Like there's a pic. There is a the boy is now being sat upon by a large woman. This is too horny for me. Oh, there's some nudity. It's a good thing you can't see this. Da 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 da. He is a slave after all. That doesn't make you any less fucking horny. Da -ba -da -ba -da -da -da. It's got a 6.1 on IMDb. What's the My Anime List page for it? Let's say, because that's like my source information. It's got a 6.9. Fuck off, am I watching that? I'm not watching this. I'm not watching something that's in the 6 range. What do you mean uncultured? One of the screenshots is just the guy being sat upon. I don't watch shows anymore because I need, you know, I need relief. I watch shows because I like cool fighting and less about the sex. The horn. Shit. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. I don't care if people draw things like that. I would draw things like that if I could. I would definitely be drawing smut that's disgusting if I had the ability to. It's just not my preferred kind of media anymore. As in, for anime. I've become very much a mainstream kind of guy. I remember when I was younger and watching anime, I used to be like, ew, mainstream, I'm not watching that. I'm not watching Dragon Ball. I'm not watching Naruto. I'm not watching One Piece or Bleach. I stand by that last two. But like, I'm now much more like, I'm much more likely to watch something that's popular and mainstream because I know what I'm getting into. That being said, some of the things that I won't watch, I wouldn't watch in the past because they're popular. I also wouldn't watch because they didn't interest me. I brought it up in the past, but I haven't watched Death Note, even though that's one of the most mainstream shows there is, but is also considered very good. But I don't really care. I've looked at I sort of like, I see Death Note and kind of go, I'm not too interested. Da, 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 da. But nowadays I do like oh yeah, I tried to watch JoJo as well, but that also wasn't my taste. I like Naruto. I mean, I have since tried to watch Naruto again, and it didn't hold my attention as much as it used to, but I still stand by that I like it. Naruto would be good if it was... if it did get, like, shortened down. I think Naruto would be... some of the things would be lost, but I think Naruto would be better if it had... if it watched a little bit more like... Why am I so shit? Also, why did you fucking Uber me? What do you expect? Why me? I think Naruto would have been helped, or would be helped by, viewing a little bit more like Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's run into a spy. I think I did. You don't know Naruto because he's a kid that throws gang signs and he's OP. Yeah, but fucking Gojo is OP. Gojo is overpowered. So is Yuji to an extent. Even before Yuji begins to like learn how to use like spirit energy or whatever it's called, cursed energy. Even before he starts doing things like that, he's like being thrown through walls and shit and not dying. For a living, never know how, but only friend that's different. I don't know. Can I not play Scout yet? I don't like playing Scout because I'm not good at it. Hi, Sporty. Homework? I don't have homework anymore. I don't go to school. Da. Your homework. Well, better get doing it, or else you'll be in trouble, and the teacher will smack you on the forehead. I don't know what I just hit in the mid-air just then, but I hit something. Why are you doing other people's homework? Oh, you've been paid to. Are you a nerd? Sport, you've been a nerd this whole time. Oops. Oh, so I thought I was higher up. To be fair, they paid you to do it. They didn't pay you to do it well. Because what they're going to do, tell the teacher that you did their homework wrong. Also, if more than one person has asked you to do it, that's not really that much different to just... You just have to write the same answer, like, 4 times. Well, vary up slightly, probably. Go. 1, 2, go. Yeah, twist their nipples. Twist their dick. Give them the old dick twist. Stop doing that right now. Uh, 9 to 17. I'm fucking best gamer ever. Beg your pardon. Stop hitting me with your pan. Going on over here. Sorry, I zoned out for a second there. I still haven't completely zoned back in. I just want you to know. I should probably stop. No, I was gonna say I should stop rocket jumping around. I loved it. We talked about it earlier, or at least some of us did. Talking about rocket jumping earlier, and just how you end up in, you make your way into the battle. You got no health left. If you know where the health packs are, it's not too bad, but unfortunately, sometimes you don't. Even if you know where they are, it doesn't really help. Anyone watching here? He is. Go on, Pyro. Have fun. Shit. Fine, I won't go through there. Is what a liar would say. Get rid of all this stickies just in case someone wants to run and jump onto the point. Oh wait, there's a sentry gun watching it. They won't do that. Never mind. Never mind. Hello, my lover. Welcome to my farm. I've got a collection of cows for you, I do. You can peruse them at your leisure and select the ones you like. You can have the, we got the brown cow, and we got the black and white cow. I watched past some cows earlier. They're like knee deep in mud. And they smell horrible. It can't be good for cow. I was, like I can't, fine. I walked past a couple animals. I walked past like a herd of cows, and then I walked past a like a horse paddock. I don't know if that's the word. But I walked past a couple horses as well, and they were just kind of stood in the mud, and I don't know if that's like good for them. Like that can't be good for their skin to be stood in mud all day. Hey, shit. Does it not work? Why did the sound effect work? It worked earlier. There it is. Come on, give it another couple seconds. I want to see car. There it is. I defo read the drug list and talk to Frank so I know what the youths at my university are talking about. Sorry, do you think I'm smart enough to go to university? What the fuck? You think I have A, the money, and B, the knowledge to go to university? I didn't finish 6th form. I don't have the UCAS points to get into uni. But yes, I would. Because how else am I supposed to find out, like, how else am I supposed to make friends with people if I don't know what drugs they're on? It's hard to make friends as an adult, especially when you're a streamer and everyone who watches you is like 12. Try me. Oh, don't, not you. Anyone but you. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I'm playing with a knife right now. I shouldn't be. I was cutting towards myself on some plastic. Why do they make, like... They say not to cut towards yourself when using a knife, but, like... Why do they make it... Why do they make knives so easy to use when bringing towards yourself? It feels... like, the way that knives are, like... The way that you hold them and use them just feels so much more naturally to, like, bring to... Like, to cut towards yourself. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I like going. I like how I can have such vastly different games in this. I went 9 and 23. That was horrible. I'm not sure if I'll go to I'm not sure if I'll go to 4 hours today. Not like not yeah, sorry, no, I started a sentence but didn't actually have a sentence in mind. I don't know if I'll go to 4 hours today because I haven't eaten anything. And I can feel myself like draining what little like the cake and Pringles reserves that I had earlier. Da, 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 da. Delicious. Do I want to play? No, there's no one on this map, on this server anymore. There's people joining. Do I? No, you can't see my cake, you pervert. Stop asking me that. You don't stop. You ask me all the constantly this. Show me your cake. Show me your arsehole. Show me your fucking foreskin. I keep telling you no. Not on purpose. I look like if Finster never decided to be weird. Are you trying to say that I have it in me to become Finster? If I'm like... if I'm in a position to be able to be compared to Finster, I'll take that at the very least. Da, 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 da. Maybe if I get a nose job. I've got like I'm getting too like wrinkled here. That's also not probably not like the best thing. I also don't have very good skin. I mean, it's not. I haven't got acne, but I mean like up close. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'll make an effort to finsterify myself. Get a skin transplant. so many things. At this point, it just seems like you want me to become Finster. I bet you want me to become Finster because Finster won't talk to you. Why do I say you so weirdly? You want me to become Finster because I will talk to you at this because of my size, channel size, not physical size. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Here we go. They've only ignored your last 2,598 DMs on Instagram. Oh, okay, that's not that many. They can't. They're probably just busy, I'd assume. I've heard that by the time that you reach 3,000, though, oftentimes people start to respond. Ugh. Itchy nose. Or I had an itchy nose. I still kind of do, but I don't want it to sit. I don't want to sit here scratching it because then it looks weird. Shit. What was I feel like my brain is gone. I've hit that point. I don't know why that happens. Just like, whoa. At some point during every stream, I zone out. Sometimes I get out of it, and other times I can't. I think it's when the caffeine runs out. I need to develop get intravenous caffeine. It's called being deranged. Never mind then. I'm just a lunatic. I'm a lunatic and I'm going insane. Haha. That's my Joker laugh. Do you like it? Haha. I'll get you next time, Batman. Haha. I think I'd make a good Joker. Dead. Oh, fuck off. Why is there always a medic and heavy around? I want to be I want to get to a point where I'm being put in Batman. I want Batman to kick me in the arse. just hold on. Not a good Joker, but a good clown. That's like that's what the Joker is, though, isn't he? He is a clown at the end of the day. The Joker is he is a funny man. The water's starting to taste a little bit like a pond. Why does water begin to taste like pond? Like, why does the taste begin to change if you just leave it alone? Like, this water's been sat on my desk since the start of the stream. Like, why does it start to taste a bit funky after a few minutes? Like, I'm not adding anything to it. They can't come through there. Not anymore. Come through there, though, I think. Let's force the medic into use. There we go. It might just be because I never wash the bottle. But I don't like washing the bottle too frequently because when I wash it, it then tastes like washing up liquid. Even if I do rinse it out properly. Ugh, stop it. Annoying. What are you doing down there? Stop that. Take that, Benjamin. Get him, Scout. Get him. Oh. Ow. Forgetting to breathe again. Oi! Take that, Jojo. Next time, don't go on such a bizarre adventure. Play a speedrun jumpsitude. I don't know which one that is. I've probably seen it. But I don't know which one that is. But I can't rocket jump. I'm not consistent with my jumps. Some days I can't even rocket jump at all. Like, fuck off. Some days I can, not with that attitude. You're not wrong. But well, to be fair, sometimes even if I do have a good attitude and I'm like, I'm gonna try doing some rocket jumping today. Sometimes I can't do very basic rocket jumps. Sometimes I'm gonna try and do, I'll try and just do what, like, just do some jumping, as you do, and I'll be on Jump Academy, and I'll get to like medium. I'll struggle to do sync 1, or medium, easy sync, but then again it's sync, and no one likes that. I do use stock, yes. And then, so like, I'll get to like walls, medium walls, but I won't be able to get past the first one. I don't like using I like the original. I know is like really fucking easy. But I don't like using the original because I don't use the original in game. Da 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 da. Sometimes I get fucking just if like for whatever reason I'll try doing. But what you sorry? What? So you say are you saying I use? Are you confused at me using my stock fed all my rocket jump? I do all my rocket jumps with the stock. I never switch to original. Da, 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 da. I would say certain things are significantly easier, like certain things are significantly easier, like pogoing. Pogoing is easy. I find that it makes like wall climbing easier. But no, there are certain there are certain maps that if I'm having a bad day on, I just won't, or just in general, if I'm just not doing too well in rocket jumping, I'll struggle with. Even though it's like even if it's a jump that I can do and I know that I can do it in one. I'm very confident. I've done it many times. Sometimes it's just I just can't. And I give up and then go and do something else. Like the second jump on medium walls is something that I struggle with. I struggled the second jump. The first jump's fine. The second jump is it can get a little bit. I can spend ages on that sometimes. The third jump I can sometimes get stuck on, but is fun. And there's a few more down further through walls that I struggle with. The one that's the left-handed jump I struggle with.
Halo _ master _ 250 cheer dex 10.
Now it works. I've only ever used stock and the original. I don't use I've never used any of the other ones. I've just never, like I said, because I use stock just all the time. It feels weird to learn how to rocket jump using the original, considering it's going to be a little bit different. Thanks for the 10 bits though, Halo. I'll put them right in the bank. Into the bit bank. I switched some spy there, I wasn't paying attention. I think I might have done. Let's just begun. What the fuck are you doing? Leave me alone. Stop this. It's not fair. You're using fists and you've got a medic. Uh-oh. The mangler spawns between stock and original. I assume that you're talking about where the rocket spawns. The rocket spawns between those two. Da, 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 da. I feel like this is not going to go too well in our favour. Oh. Da, 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 da. I'm injured. Help me. I did stupid jumps because they're fun. Ah. Da, 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 da. I might go. I'm zoning out too much. I think I might leave it here. I know that the game's about to start, but we're not winning this. I think I'm gonna leave. I know it's not. I know I didn't make it to 4 hours, but I had a feeling I wasn't going to. So I'm gonna leave it here. I need to get myself something to eat and maybe refresh my water. But that's the way it crumbles. That's the way it crumbles. I mean, I'm feeling fine. That's it. I'll be back tomorrow to do something. My bowl was fine. I don't need. It's had water in it. It's not like it's had like. It's not like I'm putting root beer in it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna eat some more Pringles, and I'll be back tomorrow where I'll do something, which I will decide in the morning. There'll be a Power World video coming out soon. Whether or not you don't have to watch it, I'm just letting you know. That's uploaded, and I just have to press the launch button. But yes, thank you for watching. It was nice seeing you again, Ostrit. Well, you know what I mean. And anyone else who's been loitering in the background. What do you mean mouth germs? There's no germs in the mouth. That's it. I'm going.
Halo_master_250 cheered X10. Watch the Power Word video. This is an order.
No, it's not. Don't do it. Don't watch the Power Word video. There's nothing cringe in it. Don't watch it. I would never add anything cringe to a video. It's not out yet anyway. I don't know when I'm putting it out. That's it. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Halo_master_250 cheered X10. Watch IT. This is a threat.
Why did it say IT and not it? What? Why's the bot so shit? Presumably. Alright, I am actually going now. I just see ya.